Hey, this is 2 Minutes to Virtue for the 16th Sunday of Ordinary Time. Question for you this week. If God is all powerful and God is all good, then why does evil exist? Can't God stop it? I don't know, maybe God doesn't want to stop it. That's a dilemma that's at the heart of our faith, and it's a dilemma that Jesus faces head on in the story we hear this week. It's the story of the wheat and the weeds. It's a story of a man who planted wheat in a field. Then an enemy broke in and planted weeds, which, by the way, was a real crime punishable under Roman law. And both the wheat and the weeds would grow together, and until harvest, they looked exactly the same. And then they were all intertwined, and you couldn't uproot one, not without uprooting the other. And Jesus says, this is the way things are going to be on this earth. Both the good and the bad. They're going to grow together, and God will separate them. But he's not going to do it until the end of all things. And we say, why the delay? Why not now? And the reason is because if you tear up the weeds, you tear up the wheat as well. You know, people turn back to God, but it happens when it happens. You know, just like it did for so many of the saints. Just like it did for St. Paul. Just like it did for St. Mary Magdalene. Or honestly, just think about yourself. You know, look in the mirror and ask yourself, how well would you have done without God's patience? If the church were as perfect as you wanted it to be, they would never have let you in. So, you know, if there's a challenge for this week, it's to be patient. Be patient with the church. In spite of everything, the Holy Spirit is still with us and has not abandoned ship. Be patient with yourself. If you fall 1,000 times, get up 1,000 times. I always like to say, the grace of salvation and the grace of perseverance is the same grace. If you don't quit, you're going to make it. And lastly, be patient with God. Despite how things appear, he knows what he's about, and he's biased in your favor. Let's learn to see things through his eyes and to find the peace that we're looking for.